about coffee.
Now we know that there are over 1,000 people that have died as a result of going through the ATOS assessments. We know that. The government has admitted to 36. One death is enough. 36 is too many as well. Thousands is an absolute scandal. What we're going to do now is, I'm going to read out the names of some people that we know, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. And we're going to give the wreath in memory of people that have died as a result of this company working on behalf of the Department of Work and Pensions. Larry Newman, who had a degenerative lung condition, died after an ATOS assessment. Martina Delaney, 36, suffering from depression, committed suicide. George, 57, ex-miner and ex-foundry worker, heart problems, had a heart attack. Leanne Chambers, 30, committed suicide, had depression and mental health problems. Elaine Christian, 57, committed suicide. Mark Scott, depression, suffering from depression and alcoholism, 46, committed suicide. David Groves, 56, ex-miner and engineer, suffered a heart attack. Stephen Hill, 53, heart attack, died from a heart attack following ATOS assessment. Sandra Moon, 57, suicide.
Many people now with mental illness that are on the verge of committing suicide. In fact, the latest statistics, and this applies to Manchester, it's 50 cities around England, we have got the highest rate now. It's absolutely shocking. I've never seen anything like it in my lifetime.
This is a wreath for all those who've committed suicide after their ATOS assessment and died of heart attacks.
I think it's really important that we make it known that we are going to campaign against the obscenity of a private company making millions of profits on the backs of the most vulnerable people in our society. ATOS is running scared. They are trying to gag people. They have got their doctors to sign the Official Secrets Act. This is a company which is supposed to be working on behalf of the public sector, and it's trying to stop us finding out what its practices are like, because its practices are causing, they're unfit for purpose. They carry out assessments which have no regard for the complex medical needs of the people that have to undergo them. And they do it for money, and they are trying to hide this. They are trying to hide what they do.
I've never claimed a benefit in my life. I've never been disabled, and yet I realise that we're only one illness away from it, all of us. And I think it's monstrous to treat people like this. The first thing they do is stop your benefit. They stop your benefit, your housing benefit stops. You know, you're suffering from psychological problems. What the hell are you supposed to do? Where do you turn? And we have the parasites of payday loans and Wonga.com all waiting to fill so you can get further and further into debt and further into depression. And I'm a PCS activist, and I'd just like to point out the DWP staff are also victims of ATOS, because ATOS provide health advice, healthcare for DWP staff. And we have the situation where DWP staff are going off sick, being deemed by ATOS unfit to work for the DWP, therefore dismissed, and then they're taken to an ATOS tribunal and told that they are fit for